Welcome to the Globe. Good afternoon and welcome to the news at 3 on Aneke TV. First, let's look at stories making the headlines. Makinde questions Umahi on coastal highway cost. IPAC urges new INEC chair to release public confidence in elections. Owner of a controversial Asaba orphanage surrenders to NAPTIP. Kebbi local government board's finance director jailed for 54 million naira contract fraud. EFCC arraigns ex-NSITF chair over 1 billion naira fraud. Zamfara pupils learn on bare floors despite billions spent on education. I am Amaka Niji. Now the news in details. Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has criticized Commissioner of Works David Umahi over his handling of questions on the coast of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. The controversy erupted after a journalist asked Umahi to break down the project's cost per kilometer. Umahi dismissed the question, calling himself a professor of engineering and insisting the figures are too complex. Makinde, however, defended the journalist, highlighting past road projects. The Oyo-Isheyin road cost about 238 billion naira per kilometer, while Isheyin-Ogbomosho was about 500 million naira per kilometer, including 2 bridges. The 700-kilometer Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway spanning 9 states began construction last year. Umahi stressed that contractors must leave work on schedule, warning against delays or variations in cost once mobilization starts. Following the appointment of a new INEC chairman, the Inter-Party Advisory Council, IPAC in Lagos, has called on Professor Joash Amupiton, newly appointed INEC chairman, to strengthen electoral integrity and tackle voter apathy. IPAC Secretary Mrs. Abiola Adeyemi urged Amupiton to ensure transparency, implement electronic result transmission, curb vote buying, and shield the Commission from political interference. She said the biggest task is restoring public confidence and delivering credible, fair elections. Amupiton, a law professor and senior advocate of Nigeria, succeeds Professor Mahmood Yakubu over his 2-term tenure. His appointment was ratified by the National Council of States. Following news update, Christopher Nwoye, owner of the controversial Happy Home Orphanage in Asaba Delta State, has surrendered to the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP. The orphanage, raided in June, housed over 70 children, including 50 newborns, some allegedly stolen from Kano and Gombe. NAPTIP Director General Haji Abinta Amadu Bello confirmed investigations will now proceed in earnest, including DNA tests to verify parentage. The rescued children remain in protective care, and the women claiming custody of some children are being interrogated. In Kebbi, a federal high court in Birnin Kebbi has sentenced the sole administrator of Sakaba local government, Abubakar Bawa Makuku, and the council's finance director, Ahmed Abdullahi Fakai, to prison for diverting 54 million naira in public funds. The ICPC said Fakai withdrew the money in 6 tranches of 9 million naira to bypass reporting rules, while Makuku pocketed 10 million naira from fake contracts. Justice E. Gako found both men guilty of abuse of office, money laundering and contract fraud, sentencing Fakai to 3 years in prison or 2.5 million naira fine, and Makuku to 4 years or 2.5 million naira fine, including 1 million naira compensation to the council. The ICPC hailed the verdict as proof of its resolve to ensure corrupt officials face justice and to curb looting at the grassroots level. The News at 3 is coming to you live from Aneke TV. Remember, you can follow us on all social media feeds on Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube, all at Aneke TV. Now, a quick reminder of major developments in the news. Makinde questions Umahi on coastal highway costs. IPAC urges new INEC chair to restore public confidence in elections. Owner of controversial Asaba orphanage surrenders to NAPTIP. Kebbi local government boss and finance director jailed for 54 million naira contract fraud. Still to come, EFCC arraigns ex-NSITF chair over 1 billion naira fraud. Zamfara pupils learn on bare floors despite billions spent on education.
Hello, I'm Debra Wakoba. I am Chidimi Kemede.
I am Uche Osai.
I'm Chiwendo Ifeonwankwe.
My name is Obobina Samson.
Please keep watching Aneke TV. Or you can visit us on our socials like Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, or YouTube, all at Aneke TV.
This is Aneke TV. We move with the world.
You're still watching the news at 3 on Aneke TV. We're still on the local news. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has arraigned former Nigeria Social Insurance Trust Fund, NSITF chairperson Ngozi Olejeme over the FCT High Court in Abuja over alleged 1 billion naira fraud. Olejeme faces an 8-count charge bordering on money laundering, including converting and transferring public funds through companies linked to her while in office. She allegedly diverted 321.6 million naira and $2 million between 2012 and 2013 for personal gain. She pleaded not guilty and Justice Emeka Nwite released her to her counsel pending trial. The case was adjourned to November 17, 2025 for the hearing of her bail application. In other news, a new report by the Monitor Initiative for Transparency in Government, Money TNG, has exposed the dire state of public schools in Zamfara State, where pupils are forced to sit on bare floors in dilapidated classrooms despite billions of naira budgeted for education. Money TNG's team found shocking neglected schools in Gusau local government area, describing it as a disgraceful failure of governance. The group said classrooms lacked desks, chairs, and proper infrastructure. Even after 79.6 billion naira and 51.3 billion naira were allocated to education in the 2025 and 2024 budgets. The organization accused the government of misplaced priorities and called on Governor Daud Lawal to declare a state of emergency in education, warning that continued neglect will trap thousands of Zamfara children in poverty and illiteracy. In business, the Poultry Association of Nigeria PAN-FCT chapter says the poultry industry contributes over 25% of the country's agricultural GDP and provides jobs for more than 25 million Nigerians. PAN board member Bello Ibrahim highlighted challenges faced by smallholder farmers, including high feed costs, poor access to finance, and limited government support. He urged interventions to lower production costs, boost output, and make eggs more affordable. Former PAN chairman Chima Wilson emphasized the egg's nutritional value, calling on government to support farmers through grants, market access, and tax incentives to sustain industry growth and ensure food security. In sport, Super Eagles star Alex Iwobi, now among the most capped Nigerian players in the Premier League, says Nigeria is on track for World Cup qualification. Speaking with Super Sport, Iwobi praised playing alongside fellow Nigerians Calvin Bassey and Samuel Chukwueze at Fulham, calling it like Niger FC. He also shared that his uncle, football legend J.J. Okocha, inspired his dream to play professionally. Iwobi remains focused on helping Nigeria improve on past AFCON performances, emphasizing teamwork and winning as key goals. In entertainment, award-winning gospel singer Tim Godfrey has revealed why he rarely performs in Nigeria, citing poor treatment of gospel artists. In a viral video, Godfrey recalled being paid with a tuber of yam and a chicken after a performance, describing it as a reflection of how little value is placed on gospel musicians in the country. His revelation came in response to social media backlash against gospel artists who charge fees for church or faith-based events. Godfrey argued that professionalism and fair compensation should not be seen as unspiritual. The singer's comments have reignited debate about the commercialization of gospel music and the church's role in supporting creatives within the faith industry. And that's all on the News at 3. To end the news, here are the main points. Makinde questions Umahi on coastal highway costs. Zamfara pupils learn on bare floors despite billions spent on education. For breaking news and eyewitness reports, please call 0703-003-7110, or you can reach us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube. My name is Amaka.